For our classwork today, we're going to get a little bit of practice with everything that we've been doing with this unit in the last couple weeks. Want to go over a couple things beforehand. First off, this has been on statistics. That's the collection, organization, analysis, and interpretation of data. It's basically how you study data or how you use data. A statistical question is a question where you can expect a variety of answers. All right? It doesn't have to be a number answer, it just has to be a variety of answers. One of the examples we gave before was, what's your favorite book? That's a statistical question. People will give different answers to that. How many people live in Charlotte? Not really a statistical question. There's one right answer to that. Everybody follow? Everybody clear on that? All right, so you want a variety of, specifically it'd be correct answers. All right, how do you find mean? It's the average. You add them all, or add up all the numbers, and then divide by how many numbers you added up. How do you find median? It's the middle number. You need to put them in order first. So put them in order from least to greatest. Find the middle number. With your calculator, you can also put them all on the list, and that will give you, with your one variable statistics, give it to you as well. What's the mode? It's the number that appears the most frequently or repeats the most frequently. It doesn't just mean any number that repeats more than once. It's the one that repeats the most. So if there's 2 2s and 3 3s in the data, 3 would be the mode because there's the most of them. This is a histogram. Some of your questions could be, how many customers are over age 24? So what you would want to do, we want to know how many are in each column. I know you can't necessarily tell that super easy from your seats with these lines, but this one would be 8, this one would be 20, 16, 12, 4, and 2. Okay? So how many customers are over age 24? 18's correct. Over 24, whoops, wrong one. Over 24 are those 3 columns. So you're just adding them up. 24 itself is not over 24. The other thing it could ask you is which interval the mean is in, or not mean, the median is in. Intervals are these things. So basically it would ask you what bar the mean is in, okay? Or median. I keep saying mean. So we would add them all up, figure out how many people there are, okay? So in this case, when we add them all up, we get 62. 62. If I cut that in half, that gives me 31. So I want to find where my 31s meet. So right there's 8. Plus this column makes 28. That means I would need 3 more. So they're going to meet in that column. That means the interval would be 20 to 24. That makes sense? Dot plot. Go ahead and find the median on that one. Faith? Nope.
I found this on the
Nope.
Oh, crap.
4.5. 14 dots, okay? We divide that by 2, that means we got 7 on each half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means for my median, it's in between where the two halves meet. If they met in the same column, it'd be whatever that column is. But since it's in between those two halves, that means we add 4 plus 5, get 9, divide by 2, get 4.5. Okay? If you were asked to find the mean, how many 1s are there? So you got to do 1 plus 1, plus 2, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 4, right? That's already the box plot for that data. All right, so when we look at that, we got a few things we could be asked. Who could tell me the minimum? 2. What is my first quartile? Nope. 3 is the first quartile. The first quartile, that line right there. What is my median?
6.
The median is the line through the middle of the box. What is my third quartile? 8 is my third quartile. The first quartile could also be called the lower quartile. It could also be called the lower median. It's the median of the lower half. Same idea with the third quartile. It could be the upper quartile or the upper median. Okay? And what's my maximum? So my maximum is then 10. All right, couple other things. What is my range? Range is 8. Range is the maximum minus the minimum. So 10 minus 2 gives us 8. And then the interquartile range. Dulce? Interquartile range in this case is 5. It's the third quartile minus the first quartile. Those are basically the questions you can be asked on this, okay? Some variation using those numbers. If you needed to figure it out, if they didn't give you the box plot, the easiest way to do that is to put them into your list and go that way.